Ever feel that urge to buy something you don't really need right after a stressful day? That quick burst of retail therapy might feel good for a moment, but it could be costing you more than just money. Today, we're diving deep into the hidden emotional and financial toll of anxiety-driven shopping. You won't believe what's really happening behind the checkout counter. We're going to expose how retail therapy often just masks deeper anxieties, revealing the true cost of using spending as a coping mechanism. We'll look at the psychological triggers that push us into debt and how this emotional spending can seriously damage our long-term financial health, keeping us trapped in a cycle of insecurity. Let's start with what I call the retail therapy lie. You know the feeling. You see something, you want it, you buy it, and for a glorious few minutes you get this rush, this little high. But what happens an hour later, or the next day? For many of us, that rush is replaced by a lingering sense of regret, maybe even a bit of shame. And social media is a huge part of this. We scroll through perfectly curated hauls, watching people unbox endless new things. This fuels a powerful sense of comparison and inadequacy. We start to feel like we need more stuff to keep up, to feel happy, to be like them. What's really happening is that we're using shopping as a temporary escape. It's a way to distract ourselves from the real issues we might be facing, whether it's stress from work, loneliness, or just plain boredom. This leads us into a psychological trap. These feelings, stress, boredom, loneliness, even the pressure to keep up, are powerful triggers. When we feel them, our brains scream for relief, and shopping provides a quick, easy fix. Each purchase delivers a hit of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in our brain. This temporarily numbs the negative emotions. But it's a cycle. The good feeling fades, the original anxiety returns, and we crave another dopamine hit. We're essentially training our brains to turn to shopping every time we feel down. This is why traditional budgeting often fails so spectacularly. You can have the most detailed spreadsheet in the world, but if your emotions are in the driver's seat, logic goes right out the window. It's not about math, it's about mood. Now let's talk about the hidden financial damage. It's easy to dismiss a small $20 purchase here or a $50 splurge there as just a little treat. But these small therapy buys accumulate. They add up silently, chipping away at our financial stability until one day we're looking at a significant amount of debt. It is like a slow leak in a tire. You don't notice it at first, but eventually you're left stranded. And it's not just about the money you spend, it's about the money you're not saving or investing. This is the opportunity cost. Every $100 spent on impulse buys is $100 that didn't go into your emergency fund, your retirement account, or a down payment for a house. Think about it in real-world terms. Let's say you spend an average of just $200 a month on emotional purchases. That's $2,400 a year. Over 5 years, that's $12,000. Imagine what you could do with that money. That could be a life-saving emergency fund, a significant boost to your retirement savings, or a big step towards a major life goal. Unchecked emotional spending is one of the biggest, yet most subtle obstacles preventing people from achieving long-term financial freedom. But the cost goes far beyond your bank statement. There's a serious emotional toll as well. After the shopping high wears off, a spiral of shame and guilt often takes its place. You hide packages, delete purchase confirmation emails, or lie about how much something cost. This secrecy can put a massive strain on relationships. Arguments about money are one of the leading causes of conflict for couples, and secret spending creates a breach of trust that can be very difficult to repair. And here is the most vicious part of the cycle. The underlying anxiety never actually goes away. In fact, it often gets worse. Now, on top of the original stress or loneliness, you've added financial stress. You're worried about credit card bills, you feel guilty about the spending, and this new anxiety just makes you want to seek another temporary escape. So you shop more. It's a self-perpetuating loop that can feel impossible to break. So how do we break this cycle? The good news is, it is absolutely possible, and it starts with building awareness. We need to move towards mindful spending. The first step is to simply identify your triggers. The next time you feel that intense urge to shop, pause, just for a minute. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling right now? Am I stressed, bored, feeling lonely? Just acknowledging the emotion can be incredibly powerful. Then, try an intentional delay. Tell yourself you can buy the item, but you have to wait 24 hours, or a week. More often than not, after that time has passed, the intense urge will have faded, and you'll realize you didn't really need it after all. This simple practice helps you separate your emotions from your actions. The next step is to find healthier, more sustainable coping mechanisms. When a trigger hits, instead of opening a shopping app, what else could you do? Maybe go for a walk or a run. Exercise is a fantastic way to process stress and boost your mood. You could try journaling. Writing down your feelings can help you understand them without acting on them, or reach out and connect with someone. Call a friend, have a real conversation. Sometimes the antidote to loneliness isn't buying something new, it's strengthening a human connection. Spending time in nature, listening to music, or working on a hobby are all powerful alternatives. Finally, it's important to recognize when you might need more support. If emotional spending is causing significant debt, damaging your relationships, or you feel like you can't control it on your own, it might be time to seek professional help. Talking to a therapist or a financial counselor isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. They can provide you with tools and strategies tailored specifically to your situation and help you address the root causes of the anxiety. Remember, if you're struggling with your mental health, there are resources available. And asking for help is one of the bravest things you can do. Breaking the habit of emotional spending isn't about depriving yourself. It's about empowering yourself. It's about taking back control from your impulses and building a life that is rich in experiences and relationships, not just stuff. It's about finding true, lasting fulfillment instead of a temporary fix in a shopping bag. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you some valuable things to think about. If it did, please give this video a like and consider subscribing for more content on building a healthier financial and emotional life. Let me know in the comments what your biggest shopping trigger is. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next one.